we're going to explain how to count rows in Microsoft Excel. There are several ways to do this depending on what you want to count. All rows, rows containing data, or rows within a specific range. 1. Counting all rows in a worksheet. The simplest method is using the rows function. This function counts all rows within a specified range. To count all rows in a worksheet, you simply enter equals rows 1104856 into a cell. This formula refers to the entire range of rows in a standard Excel worksheet, which has 1,048,576 rows. The result will be 1,048,576. It's important to note that this counts all rows, even those completely blank. 2. Counting rows with data. If you only need to count rows containing data, the rows function alone won't suffice. We can leverage other functions in conjunction. One useful method involves using the subtotal function with the 103 count argument. The formula x subtotal 103 AA will count only the rows containing data in column A. Replace AA with the relevant column range. This is helpful as it ignores rows hidden by filters. Another approach is to use count blank, which will give you the number of blank cells. You can then subtract this number from the total number of rows to find the number of rows with data. For example, data rows AA count blank AA will count the number of non-blank rows in column A. 3. Counting rows. Within a specific range, often you won't need to count the entire worksheet. To count rows within a specific range, use the rows function directly with the range. For example, x rows A1, A10 will return 10, as this range includes 10 rows. Similarly, you can adapt the subtotal or count blank methods for specific ranges. For instance, subtotal 103 A1 A10 counts only the rows with data within the range A1 to A10, ignoring any hidden rows. 4. Using the status bar. Excel's status bar, located at the bottom of the window, can also quickly tell you how many rows are selected. Simply select the rows you're interested in, and the status bar will display the count. However, this method is less useful for automatically integrating the count into formulas or reports, which is why using formulas is generally preferred for more advanced use cases. This method only provides the count for the currently selected range. In summary, choose the method best suited to your needs. For counting all rows, use rows 1,211,104,8576. For counting only rows with data, use subtotal 103 AA or rows AA count blank AA. For counting rows in a specific range, adapt the rows, subtotal, or count blank functions to your specific range of cells. Remember to always adjust the column letters and ranges to match your data.